On to RANsquawk's e-morning briefing for Friday the 15th of January of 2010. So far, in terms of actual news flow, it has been relatively light on the ground. One of the notable movers in the Asian session was that of weight coming into the euro and the currencies. Euro-dollar currently trades down around 100 pips or so. That was stemming from some speculation, unconfirmed of course, of overnight that Angela Merkel, the Chancellor in Germany, could be set to resign under pressure from her cabinet, looked to be stemming from a Times article. However, that has been dismissed and denied as complete nonsense by the German government, and did put a bit of a flaw on the initial sell-off in Asia in euro-dollar. Elsewhere, one of the other things we have seen is continued volatility in terms of the European and UK stock futures. That's given the January options expiries today. We'll also see the French January future expiry at around 3 o'clock London time this afternoon, so could well see some volatility there as well in the French contract. That has put, in general terms, equities up and down, pretty much mixed on the session at the moment. In fixed income, T-notes are trading higher, still pretty much continuing the upward trend that we saw following that stellar 30-year auction yesterday. And bunds, after initially following that trade, have just seen a slight sell-off in the last few minutes, pretty much technically driven to around unchanged on the session ahead of a raft of US data this afternoon. In terms of some actual news stories from Japan, the Bank of Japan's chief economist said the country's economic recovery is likely to slow down in the first quarter of this year, but he did say the risk of Japan slipping into a double-dip recession was not that large. Elsewhere, according to Wall Street Journal, in their latest poll of 56 economists, they write that the US economists believe American economic growth will be muted in 2010, with unemployment hovering around 9% for the best part of 2010. Take a look then ahead. We do have the US CPI, Empire Manufacturing, Industrial Production, Capacity Utilisation, and the January preliminary report for University of Michigan, all to come in the session, and that will likely guide the rest of the day to see out the rest of this week. In addition, US corporate earnings will be in focus again today. In around 2 hours' time, midday in London, we'll be looking out for the release of the first of the major US investment banks to report. That's JP Chase. They're expected on the street to post 60 cents for their Q4 EPS. We did see a Bloomberg article yesterday suggesting their profits might be tripled by a rebound in their investment banking fees. We have heard some early whisper numbers as well of an EPS print as high as 75 cents. Again, street estimate at 60 cents for JP Morgan, and they'll be due in their Q4 earnings at 12 o'clock London time.